Mary, undoubtedly, came here to talk about something specific, but she continued to silently sip her water. "We're having wonderful weather," I said to fill the silence. Andrea finished her coffee. "And what is so rare as a day in June? James Russell Lowell must have been thinking about West Virginia when he wrote that poem." Mary set her glass on the table and picked up her cup. She seemed to have caught her breath. "It was a June day, just like this when my sister Cora disappeared." Her voice was shaky, and I wondered whether she was going to be able to continue. Then she went on. "That was 54 years ago. Do you remember Cora?" "Of course we remember Cora," I said. "It doesn't seem possible it's been that long." I was making conversation again, while wondering why Mary had come to see Andrea. I didn't have to wait long. "I know you two have helped solve some puzzling mysteries in this area. I came to ask if you would try to find out what happened to Cora." Andrea took a while thinking about this request before she spoke. "It's been so long, Mary, and I'm sure the sheriff's office investigated thoroughly. I don't know how effective we'd be." Mary took a tissue from her purse, wiped her eyes, and blew her nose. "My doctor says I have 3 to 6 months to live. I have cancer. I'd like to find out what happened to her before I'm gone." I didn't know how we could resist such a plea, especially since Eugene Taylor, brother to Mary and Cora, had died in Vietnam. Mary was the only surviving member of the family. I didn't believe we'd have a chance of finding the answer to Cora's disappearance, but maybe Mary would feel better if we tried. "We'll do what we can," Andrea said. "Let me get a notepad and a pen. I'll need to get some information from you." Mary had brightened a bit, and she nodded. "I'll tell you everything I know." Andrea returned and sat down with a pad on the arm of her chair. She had already started making notes. "Tell me everything you know about the day she disappeared." "I was 8 at the time, so I may not remember everything clearly. I'll do the best I can. Cora was working in Wheeling at the time. It was a Friday afternoon, and she had the day off for some reason. She caught the bus from Wheeling to Martindale. I think she had about an hour to wait in the station there, and she caught another bus to Pine Summit. Yes, I remember very well. We took the bus to Martindale many times, and sometimes to Wheeling, too. But go on." "She was going to walk home, but she didn't want to carry her suitcase. It's 6 miles, almost all uphill. She left it at Anderson's store. Dad was to pick it up on his way home when he got off work. He was on the day shift at the power plant. She started up Walnut Ridge Road and was never seen again." She paused to wipe her eyes once more. So many years ago, but the pain was still there, heightened by the fact that she was dying. "Take your time," I said. "Would you like more water?" "Yes, please." I took her glass and went to the kitchen, hoping she wouldn't say anything more till I got back. They both were quiet when I returned, and Andrea continued to write on her pad. "About the suitcase," Andrea said. "Your father picked it up?" "Yes. He brought it home and put it in her room. When Dad got there and hadn't seen her on the road, we began to worry. Eugene, my brother, was just 13 and didn't have a driver's license, but Dad had him drive back to town to look for Cora again. Dad walked over to the neighbor's farm to borrow their phone and call the sheriff's office. We didn't have a phone at the time." "Eugene didn't see anything suspicious?" "No. He came home feeling very discouraged. Then it was after dark by the time the sheriff and the deputy got there."
to keep listening to this audiobook. I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.